Hey guys, Jimwood here, and we're just going to do a quick one going over porting of radars from CSGO maps into CS2. So this isn't going to include any sort of work in regards to setting up your VMAP for RadGen. You're going to want to do that the same way you would any other map, as we've done in the other videos. But this specifically is just about a new feature. It's just been added for porting the actual DDS files and the TXT files from CSGO versions of a map into them being usable in CS2. You are probably going to want to use it as a temporary fix, assuming you want to actually change the radar. You're not going to be able to do it with RadGen and actually tweak it in any way. All it's going to do is it's going to grab those files and make them make the game actually use them. Good for testing early on, definitely. So yeah, it's up to you how you decide to use it. So pretty easy. All you have to do, go up to the top, click Tools, and click Port Radar from CSGO. You're going to want to make sure that you've already got obviously a VMAP set up in CS2 for the map, and you also need to make sure that you obviously have access to the old files, just the DDS and the TXT from CSGO. You create a new RadGen project for that VMAP, and you don't need anything else in there, as all we're doing is bringing the files across. So we're going to click that. Now what it's going to do now is it's going to ask for the the DDS file initially, which is the image file that obviously we used to use in CSGO. I'm going to use this one here, double click that, and now it's going to come up asking for the TXT file as well. That corresponded to that back in CSGO, they were both inside of the resource/overviews folder. Things have changed now, but we don't need to worry about that. So we'll double click on that one. One thing to note is they don't actually have to be named the same as the new map. It will just take the actual VMAP's name and change the DDS file name and the TXT file name and anything inside of the TXT automatically based on the VMAP name. So don't worry about if your files are named differently from CSGO. So before we do this, all I'm going to show you is the files currently. I currently have some files here which are just actually made with RadGen. Generally, you're going to have nothing in here, and the same for the TXT. You're probably going to have nothing in there as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just clicking no, not bothered about that. And all that has done now is immediately ported the files across. So if I now run it in game, I'm going to run the map. What we're going to see is that it's actually brought those image files over. And there you go. As easy as that. So that has ported the radar image and the radar TXT straight from CSGO versions. Got them usable in CS2. Immediately working. Just to clarify though, like I said, obviously nothing's set up in the VMAP, so these aren't going to be editable. Just allows you to bring them over and use them if you like. Probably going to be a temporary thing. If you're looking at releasing the map, you're probably going to want to sell RadGen in your VMAP and actually use it. That's the end of that one. Cheers, guys.